So there's a ton of vocab in section 1.3. It's probably one of the most important sections of the entire year. We establish the vocabulary that we're going to do. Things like points, lines, planes, segments, rays, collinear, coplanar, all sorts of super duper fun stuff, okay? So it is a lot of writing. The good news is there aren't a lot of examples. Kind of once you get the vocabulary down, we kind of just jump into the homework. There are like 3 examples we'll do, but it's mostly just a lot of vocabulary today. Any questions? The other good thing is this is the last day we're taking notes this week, so if you can get through this, tomorrow we're doing a review. I don't think it'll take all hours, so if we have to spill over until tomorrow to finish the notes, we can. And then Friday you guys are going to have a quiz, which means no homework over the weekend. I don't do homework on quiz and test days, so you should be good. Once again, you don't need the objective. It's just kind of up there for you to see what we're going to do. That's what you need. 1.3, points, lines, and planes. All right. I hate to say it, but you need to write all of this down. I'll try to shorten each one. But the first one, geometry, obviously that's the class we're in. It's pretty important. The definition for point is pretty short. You can draw a point underneath it, just a dot. We usually put a capital letter next to it. That would be point A. Yeah, I don't think I can really shorten any of these. I'm sorry, guys. Because, yeah, you need to know that you use 2 points on a line. And then a line segment, you need to know that it has its endpoints. Yeah. Just keep in mind, last day of notes of the week. You'll be good. So a ray is kind of like a line segment and a line. It has a spot where it starts. So no arrow on one end, but then it goes through the other one. So this one's just like shooting to the right, through the board, through the door, down the hallway, out the window. But on the left side, it stops right there. All right, and then the next one, collinear. That's when they're, well, non-collinear is points that are not on the same line. Collinear is when they are on the same line. And I like to underline where it says line. Underline line. Collinear, same line, okay? So this slide's not too bad. You guys got it. All right, so as you're drawing, or as you're writing out plane, we can draw a plane. That's the part that I crossed out. We usually do like a slanted, it almost looks like a slanted floor tile. So sort of like a square slanted. That's what a plane looks like. And a plane has 2 dimensions. It's determined by 3 points. So it's basically a flat surface.
So think of like the floor or the ceiling.
Or the walls. Or yeah, anything flat. And plane is like a line that goes on and on and on forever. Okay? Now, if points are on the same plane, they're coplanar. Now, this one's not as great as collinear because it's missing the E. But see how it like almost says plane? Plana. So if they're on the same plane, they're coplanar. If they're not on the same plane, they're not coplanar. All right, who's ready for a fun fact? I'll give you a few more minutes. I don't want to interrupt your writing. This is a really good fact. Fun fact time. So it says that 3 points determines a plane. So if I'm asking you if 3 points are coplanar, the answer is always yes. Through any 3 points in space, you can draw a flat surface. Through any 3, we'll write it down. But through any 3 points in space, you can draw a plane, a flat surface. This is why, here's the fun fact. Are you ready?
No.
Do you ever see a photographer and they have what's called a tripod? How many legs does a tripod have? 3. Did you know that it's impossible for a tripod to be wobbly? Yeah. Even if one leg is like significantly shorter than the other ones, it will lean, but it won't wobble. Because 3 points can always make a flat surface. It's always sturdy. It might lean a little bit, but it's not going to wiggle wobble around. Same thing for a stool. If you're on a stool and it has 3 legs, you can't like bloop, bloop, bloop. But if you have a 4th leg, that's when it will be wobbly. What? That's crazy. So if you're ever building a stool, 3 legs is the way to go. Because even if you make a little mistake, it's going to feel sturdy to everyone else. Don't put that 4th leg on there. You're just going to mess yourself up. Okay. I told you not a lot of examples today, but this one is real important. All right? So you can just write the word line, we'll draw a line. You can write the word segment, we'll draw a segment. You can write the word ray, we'll draw a ray. I am actually going to make mine like a little chart. You might want to do this as well. So this is the picture. And then I'm also going to do the symbol. All right, here is my hint for you. One of these has no arrows. One of these has 1 arrow. One of these has 2 arrows. Do you know what's what? Yes, in the front.
The one with no arrows is a segment.
Yes, a segment has no arrows. It starts and it ends. No arrows. Hold on, I'm going to use my initials, KM. So this symbol would be capital K, capital M with a line over it, no arrows. So like this is the one you'll see in your diagrams and on your homework. This is how you would write the answer on the answer line. This is a picture of a segment. This is segment KM is how you would say this. Or you could write out the word segment KM, but who wants to write out the word segment when you don't have to? All right, do you know which one has 1 arrow? Ray. A ray has one side where it starts and then it goes through the other one. Okay? Now, when you're drawing the symbol for a ray, whichever one doesn't have the arrow on it goes first, and then you just draw like a little tiny baby ray on the top. Baby ray, that's barbecue sauce. Don't draw barbecue sauce. This is a little ray. All right, and then a line. Line has 2 arrows on the ends. All right, so this is line AD. So I would write, if I was answering about line AD, I would put AD with like a little line, 2 arrows on the top. We're just going to go for it. Okay, write these 2 things down, these 2 postulates. You don't need to write the word hint because I'm letting you skip the question. This exact question is on the homework. So if you can get these 2 postulates down, I think we can jump into the homework and do the examples on there to give you kind of a jump start. Instead of doing the same examples in the notes and then again on the homework, I think it might be more beneficial to just jump into the homework. Do you guys think that's okay? You have no opinions? Okay, I'll make all the decisions. No, we're going to have homework. We're just going to start. Yes, I will help you fill that out in just a second. So the first postulate is how to determine a line. You need 2 points to make a line, is basically what it's saying. You need 3 points to make a plane. That's why we talked about the stool has the 3 points. So we'll finish things up, and then instead of doing a ton of examples in the notes and then the same examples on the homework, we're just gonna jump in. We only got 11 minutes left. So today you learned absolutely nothing, then we need to start over.
We learned about lines.
Yes. We learned about lines, segments, rays, sweet baby rays, planes, points. I'm just going to put etc. because I'm sure there were more things we learned about. Do you guys have any questions?
No.
Okay, in the bottom one you can't really read it, but it says, what would this look like on a test, or how could I ask you these questions on a test? Since we skipped most of the examples, I don't think we really need to talk about that yet. But as you're working through your homework, just think about, what are the ways she could ask this? I could just say, what's a plane? I could say, draw a plane. I could say, is that figure to the left a plane? And I don't mean like an airplane. I mean a flat surface geometric plane. All right, so keep that in mind. You do have a quiz at the end of this week. So make sure you are ready to go. All right, here comes that homework.